Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
I'm here, Tina Malone, off of Shameless. It is true, you do look quite like the princess from Shrek. No, the fit one. Not the ogre, the fit one. Definitely.
How camest thee hither? Tell me, wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb.
I just went round the back. Yeah, door was open, in I came, plonked myself down here, and I don't really want to look, but I fear I might have squashed the little guy. Yeah, someone's going to have to call Tony from E17.
Living in a gangster's paradise.
That worked well. Hello and welcome. I'm Jack Whitehall and this is Big Brother's Big Mouth. Welcome. With us tonight we have two great guests. First up, the star of Hollyoaks, which means that unless it's that guy that runs the restaurant Il Nosh, they're going to be proper fit, and she is. It's Claire Cooper. And my other guest is a catty, waspish bitch from the sun. No, it's not John Gaunt. It's the celeb BB bitch, though she's not actually a bitch. She's really nice. It's Emma Cox. And if I was a polygamous Mormon leader and had to take several wives, live on a beet farm and talk about Jesus for the rest of my life, these would be my wifelets. It's the studio audience. Now, like me, you've probably spent the weekend watching celebs going about their day-to-day lives. You watching Big Brother. Me, I stood outside Dean Gaffney's house with a telescope and an erection. But we thought that we could all do with a little bit of an update as to what's been going on in the house. It's time for the Weekend Roundup. The Weekend Roundup. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Couldn't afford graphics. Right, so what's been happening in the Big Brother house? Well, it's all been happening. We're loving Coolio. We're loving Coolio. Coolio's right there. He hasn't got his bag yet, though. His bag got stopped at customs. I know, why on earth would they want a rapper's bags at customs? The good news is, though, we've got hold of his bag. It's been released, and it's here with us tonight, so we're going to take a look through and see what was in his bag. So, first up, we've got a lot of unsold CDs from his last album. Literally hundreds of them. We've got the bear's head to the bear that he wears every day. And then we've got a fish that was priced at £5, but he got it for £3. Just went into a market, he said, I'll have that for £3. There, you can have the wet fish, fella. And finally, the heart, liver and kidneys of a 25-year-old. So that's good. He boasted he had them, and he did. Right. I would also point out the whole Coolio with the bear thing, you know. Coolio does wear a lot of fur, but it's probably all fake, which is good, because here at Big Mouth, we are all for animal rights, you know. Like, there's groups of people that want to ban people putting makeup on animals. That's great, because animals have the right to look sexy as well. Coolio does, however, say some quite weird shit, like claiming as a 12-year-old growing up on the mean streets of Compton, he'd had a threesome with some 12-year-olds. Yeah. The housemates were all amazed, other than LaToya, who remained quite quiet. Now, my favourite Coolio moment came, though, when he asked Big Brother the question LaToya Jackson has been asking her entire life.
If you're Big Brother, why does Big Brother have a woman's voice?
Right, Tina Malone, she's been another favourite of ours, and she's been demonstrating how shy and retiring she really is. She started by warning the other housemates that she's allowed to kill people because she's on her period, which is weird, because that excuse used to only work if you wanted to get off swimming. Now, when deliberating on how to use the tokens at the weekend, Tina said she would rather have a shower than watch United winning the FA Cup. But I bet if the boot was on the other foot and we had to ask the Manchester United team what they prefer, winning in the FA Cup or watching Tina Malone take a shower, I fear someone would be left in need of a wash. Tina also says that she feels she has let down fat people because she had a gastric balloon fitted and thinks that if fat people saw her on the street, they would chase her down it. Which isn't that bad. You know, I can think of worse people to be chased by. Fat people are never going to catch you. Ooh, come here, I'm going to get you, I'm going to get... Oh, look, a Greg's. Now, no, we do love Tina. Tina's great. But it did look at one point, though, she coughed up her balloon.
That's how I felt about it.
On another culinary note as well, Ulrika revealed her breakfast of choice.
Surreal.
Clever. See what we did there? Right. If you want to get your opinions into the show, you can holler down the phone or text with your Big Brother nonsense. We also want to apologise, as unfortunately a wrong text shortcode was promoted on Friday's programme. If you did text into the show on Friday night, we were unable to view your message. If you were affected by this error, please go to channel4.com/BigBrother for more details. So, the 11 celebs have been jostling for the positions in the house, but who do we think has made the biggest impact so far?
I think the first myth of being famous, if you're going to be really honest with yourself, is you do change. I'm suddenly gaining a newfound respect for authority. I'm going to go and have a fag. Big ego, low self-esteem. Ta-da!
I'm not being funny, I'm the only fucking fat bird who says I hate being a fat bird.
Everybody thinks because I'm loud and gregarious.
Really?
I'm quite unsociable, yeah. Got a tight arse, whereas I've got shit tits are like spaniel's ears. I could
Mine are
wrap them
dreadful.
round my neck.
Fuck me, I'm sitting talking to a Jackson.
I mean, I can do pretty much anything, except for wash dishes and,
Oh, yeah!
That's not your mother, it's a man, baby. I did a Harry Monk on a boat race down at Gregory.
I still feel like a man in drag somehow. Maybe I'm a man. I want to run naked through the garden. I've been 29 for about 13 years. I'm not sure what I'm allowed to say, so I'll just shut up there.
I know for a fact that one of my daughters is having sex, because I read her text. I have the heart, liver, kidney, and sexual function of a 25-year-old.
Really?
That's right. I can do that.
That does sound like something my 4-year-old might say.
Coolio's the man, baby.
So, we are calling this first discussion, who has made the biggest impact? Claire, welcome to the show. Who has been your favourite housemate so far?
Coolio.
So, why Coolio? Why is Coolio your favourite housemate?
He's a legend, you know. He's rapped it about 3 times already on the show. You know, he's fantastic.
People seem quite intimidated by the rap when he was rapping at Ben from A1. He was just looking at him blankly, thinking, "When do I get up from the stool?" Do you know what I mean? It was like, it's quite weird. People don't really know what to make of him. Do you think he's a little bit mad? That's quite, but he's quite fun, isn't he?
He's eccentric, but he's a big character, and I think he gives a lot to the house as well. So, yeah.
Have we got any Coolio fans in? Yeah. You here?
Basically, they've all come in there already, and all of them, you can see they're all pent up. They've only got their own little game plan, and he's the only one who's just like
pissing everyone off.
Yeah, pissing everyone. He just thought, I'm going to come in and have a laugh, and like, it ain't a popularity contest for him. He's had his 5 minutes of fame, and like, if the song's still brilliant, though, big respect.
It's great. 4 minutes, 33 seconds of fame, and it is a great song. Emma Cox, who have you been enjoying? Who are your favourite housemates?
Well, for me, it's always more fun to write about the people that I don't like rather than what
You're the
ones
BB
that
bitch,
I do,
which means you have to bitchy.
So I quite like people like Tina, who I don't really like, and she's very easy to write about because she kind of walks into it, really, you know, talking about her spaniel's ears, boobs, and all the rest of it.
Which we hope she doesn't show to Coolio because he'd wear them as a coat.
He probably would, yeah, he probably would. So I'm enjoying her. In terms of who I actually like, I'm impressed by Ulrika. I think she's a lot nicer than most people.
No, Ulrika, whoa, these ladies over here do not like Ulrika.
I don't like her. She talks about herself. She needs to get a life and stop having children with different men.
She's famous for sleeping with... She's just a slag. She's a slag.
Whoa! That is not very nice.
Ericsson.
I have nothing against people that sleep with minor celebrities. In fact, I encourage it. Right, OK. What's happening? We've got the lad brigade down here. She's a brilliant slag. Let's have some love and some niceness. You two boys here. Oh, my God, you've come out in the same costume. That must be a bit embarrassing. You're twins. Do you feel pain at the same time? How about embarrassment? No, good. What do you like? Do you like Ulrika? You're a fan of hers? Why are you sitting so far apart? Sit a bit closer. It looks like there's been some kind of riff. It's not Jeremy. Right, it's not Jeremy Kyle. It's all about love here. Come on, talk. What do you think? Do you like Ulrika?
Yeah, but it's really up to her what she really wants to do. It's not really nothing to do with no one else. So if she wants to have 10 husbands, then she could have 10 husbands, really.
Okay. She wants to have 10 husbands. She should have 10 husbands. What do you make of that? She wants to have 10 husbands.
Lovely thing to say.
That's good. Is there anyone here that would be one of her 10 husbands? You're given the chance. You're a fan of Ulrika's?
Ulrika, definitely.
Yeah, you like Ulrika. She's a nice girl. You give her one, and she'd let you. Right, OK. Any other favourite housemates? Do we like Vern? Do we like Vern? Yeah! We like Vern up here. What about Vern up here? No, you're not a fan of Vern's?
I'm terrified of small people, so...
Are you?
It's not really...
Why? All small people? What are you going to do when you have children? They're
Run away.
Just have really tall ones and wait, just adopt when they're like 17. That's what I do.
Yeah, that's
no,
what
don't.
do.
Good. Do you love Vern? Do you love Vern?
I love Vern so much because he's independent. He doesn't rely on nobody else. The only thing he can't do is cook and clean.
Right here,
He's disabled, so he depends on himself. But all right, he's short.
Did we... Settle! Did we, I've got the mic, and I have to start hitting you with it. This is like cattle, come on. Behave, we're on TV.
He's independent until we have to reach Shanghai.
OK, right again. Just making comments about... No. But Vern, did we see... Now, what do we think of people treating Vern like he's equal to them? We had Ulrika saying, you know, although Vern's very small and he finds it very hard to move around stuff, Ulrika's got a very sore back, so again, they're really close on that one. And what about Latoya? Do we like Latoya? Do you like Latoya?
No, not at all. I think that performance she did was awful. I just think she's Michael Jackson in a wig.
She's Michael Jackson in a wig? That would be quite cool. Emma, what do you reckon?
Who the least talented Jackson is, I think, don't we, after tonight?
We what, sorry?
We know who the least talented Jackson is.
The least talented Jackson. I think Tito would make a claim, but do you know what I mean? I'm just saying...
He has a good range of hats.
She's better than Jermaine, though, is she not? Is she better than Jermaine Jackson? Jermaine was a bit preachy. Latoya is quite... She's got an opinion on her, and she'll come out of her shell, do we reckon? No?
How scary was that performance? Oh, my God.
She was just like Michael. That was good.
She was a good entertainer.
Like what? But do you know what I mean? When you watch Michael Jackson, it's hardly as if it's just, like, wholesome. He's pretty scary himself, do you know what I mean? Yeah, you're watching Michael. She didn't have the moves. What are the other girls? Do we like Lucy, Michelle? Wait. I'm coming over. Wait. Girls, in a sec. We're just coming over to the nuts readers down here. Now, are you a fan of Lucy Ben? What was that? Do you have...
Standard.
Oh, my God. So you wear the same clothes. You got the same moves. I like that. You're not twins, are you? No.
No, we're not, Lucy. We thought she should have got her boobs out, though. She should have got her boobs out.
So, with that kind of insight, how can you compete? What do you, Karen, what do you think?
No, I think she got a bit of a hard sort of, you know, task there, because how could she do what she does best, do you know what I mean, in front of everyone?
No,
okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Without offending people.
Yeah, that is quite hard. All right, talking about it in a second. Right, that's all we have time for in part one of... Oh, sorry, I've just got a text message. It's from Coolio's daughter. Oh, God. I don't know whether I can do that. Right, OK, we'll see you in part two. Yes, I will. Welcome back to Big Brother's Big Mouth. Thank you. Still with us tonight, our guests, Sun Page 3 girl of the TV Biz Pull-Out section, Emma Cox, and a woman who has graced the same screen as Olivier. Unfortunately, it was Philip Olivier, but don't hold that against her. It's Claire Cooper from Hollywood. And our studio audience is still here as well. So, the housemates were set the task of performing the thing they are most famous for. Good luck, Lucy. Let's have a look at the VT.
Today, Big Brother will set housemates a task to show off their talent. Based on their performance in today's task, you must secretly decide which housemate is the least talented.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this.
Why I'm going to be dressed as fucking Big Bird, aren't I?
You can't touch this.
It's going to be great. Have a laugh with it.
You can't touch this.
Oh my God, do you know who you look like? The princess from Shrek.
Hey,
I mightn't be the most attractive babe, but I'm not a troll.
Look at my eyes, man. You can't touch this.
I have produced 4 beautiful children. Je ne regrette rien.
Let's make it 5, baby. Let's make it 5. On my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light. Peace. You know it doesn't turn me on. Stop. Hammer time.
I was discovered like a beached whale on Bournemouth Beach.
Because I do, boy, and it's cool, boy.
It's a little get high, just a little me.
I think America is the single biggest threat to stability.
Hammer time.
No, don't tell me.
Which housemate do you think is the least talented?
It's going to have to be Lucy, I'm afraid.
I can't touch this.
Me, the pantomime villain again.
Can't touch this.
So, tonight's show saw an incredible showcase of the talent from some of our housemates. For me, it was quite upsetting to watch it as I realised I preferred the performance of Sugar Babes to that of Gangster's Paradise, meaning I'm no longer a real man. So our next topic is called BB's Got Talent, but without all that shit about people getting bullied at school. First up, we want to know who the most talented housemate was. Right, OK. Celebrity guest first. Who do you think was the best there?
There's 2. There's Mutia. I think she's really talented and she deserves to go out there and make a career of it properly. And Tommy, I thought he was really coherent, direct and passionate as well. So...
What it was about Tommy that you liked?
It's because he was passionate about what he was speaking about, and I think that's really important. And, you know, he got across what he wanted to get across. So...
Was it not a little bit dad at a dinner party that
A
had
little.
too much to drink? Like, yeah, OK, right, we realise he's bad. Also, kind of nothing new, like the George Bush thing. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure the Bush administration is quivering at the fact that Ben from A1 now knows how terrible they are. I mean, come on, do we think that was the best performance there? Were there more talented people, though? Do we think there are more talented people than Tommy Sheridan?
I agree that Mutia was probably the best, although she looks better with Heidi wiggling next to her. I don't know if she cuts it as a solo artist.
But I don't think she needs the other 2 girls there.
I also think, again, I have to go back to Old Week. I mean, we all forgot she was in Weather Girl. She's far more famous for other things these days. But I thought
I'm not gonna lie, when Coolio dropped to his knees, I was like, you're stunning her out. Right, what do we reckon over here? Who were we impressed by?
Put sugar in, babe. That is what you call real talent. And Tommy, my dad was right. He speaks nothing but the truth and we need more of him. Thanks for Obama. For LaToya, she just needs to go back home. Fix up the nose, fix up everything. Everything.
All right. We're talking about talent at the moment, though. Let's have some love. Gentlemen over here, what were you
If they were all doing Eurovision Song Contest, they would all got nil point. The only person... No, they're all nil point, right? But Tom Sheridan was out of order. I think he was out of order. Hold on. Right? Tom Sheridan was out of order because we are having a fun time. He was showing and when he came in and started slagging down Americans, I thought that was out of order. George Bush is gone. Hurrah for Obama. All of them get nil points.
Okay. Right, now, yeah, OK. I think if Tommy Sheridan had done that on Eurovision Song Contest, he might have got in some trouble. Let's have some opinion from up here. Do you think was the least talented? The least talented? Michelle, who do you think was the least talented? Oh.
She was weird, she couldn't sing at all, but her dancing wasn't that bad, but then she dropped her mic and she just ruined the whole thing.
I never thought I'd say it. She made me miss Hearsay. Now that's, do you know what I mean? That's quite an achievement. What do we reckon? Claire, what do you reckon? Who do you think was the least talented? As an actress, what do we think of Tina Malone's performance?
I think she's really good, and to do Shakespeare in that amount of time, I'm sorry, I take my hat off to them. It's hard to get a grasp of, but probably Lucy. She seems like a nice girl, but
she should have got her boobs out. This is the opinion of another girl.
If she'd have got her boobs out, everybody would have said it was boring.
Everyone would have said it was boring. Tommy should have got his boobs out. Now that would have been something. What do we reckon down here? The 2 talented boys down here.
Clouded in mediocrity, I'm sorry.
Not happy with Coolio's. You're not digging the rap.
I don't think it's fair that only...
Guys, just listen to the twins, please.
I don't think it's fair. Only because she's a model, why does she have to get her tits up when she's in Big Brother?
Calm down! Look at these twins. They've been through enough. Split them up. Right, calm this down. Right, Big Brother is... Settle down, guys. Otherwise, I'll punch you and he will feel it as well. Now, Big Brother is a bit of a showcase, all right? There are some people that are desperate for a comeback, however. Who do we think deserves the chance of a comeback? Is there anyone there? All right, A1. Trying out here. What about A1? Are we impressed by A1? OK, we're mixed. Who liked the boy band? You like the boy band? Boy one.
From A1 was actually all right, but not a comeback. But not.
What about the pump? Did we like the pump? The pump, yeah?
But you don't deserve
that was nice. No, OK, I'm asking celebrity guests. I'm asking celebrity guests. Just been on Hollyoaks. All right, we're going to talk about... Who are we talking about? I've lost my train of thought. No, who do you think deserves a comeback? What about A1? A1, obviously, do you know what I mean?
He was all right, but what was Ulrika doing? Was she going through the menopause or something when she was watching?
That was quite... Yeah, she was quite scary, Ulrika's whole thing. Also, she said, je ne regrette rien, you know, she doesn't regret anything. I wonder what the French is for, except for the bit with Stan Collymore, do you know what I mean? There must be some regret somewhere along the line. But
and I don't want to pick on the little guy, but I think if we're all being really honest, wasn't Vern the worst?
Do you know, I think he was nervous. No, he was nervous. Like, you know, to learn Shakespeare, I'm sorry, you know, he was nervous.
But
That's
you
what
get
it
over
was.
your nerves if you're an actor.
If he did that on Hollyoaks, he'd be out.
Yeah, he would, yeah.
Professionalism. What about Mutia? She was the best. She was the best.
She was the best.
Steady on.
Sorry, Mutia made it. She
We liked it. You liked it.
As soon as she comes out, she deserves to get a #1 single.
I think you shout louder in the mic because they didn't hear. Yeah! All right, not really getting this. Right now, a really important message for any wannabe celebrities watching at home who fancy a place in Big Brother 10. Over the next few weeks, there'll be Big Brother auditions happening all over the country, and tomorrow they'll be taking place in Cardiff. Now, for details of how to apply, go to channel4.com/Big Brother. Unfortunately, that is all we've got time for tonight. Thanks to our guests, Claire Cooper and journalist Emma Cox, our wonderful studio audience, and join us tomorrow night at 11:30 for more Big Brother's Big Mouth. Good night.